phone is still face down. It's not faced up. Like, you don't even know who calling you. It could be an emergency. Just stuffing everything in his mouth and he's talking and food is just flying out of his mouth. Like, it was so trifling. I'm like, this day just cannot get worse than this. Like, it was... Hey besties, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe. I also give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Hit that bell so you can be notified for when I post the next video I post, because trust me, you do not want to miss it. And also make sure you guys go give your girl a follow. All of my social media accounts will be in the description down below. So make sure you guys go give your girl a follow if you don't follow me already. See by the title, today's video is going to be the time that I went on the worst date ever. So enough of the talking, let's get straight into this video. Okay y'all, so this story time is just gonna be like a roller coaster because a lot happened and a lot was said and done. So I'm gonna start from the beginning and I'm gonna give him a name. I've been trying to figure out what name I want to give him, but I just don't know. And so I'm gonna give him the name Cheap. So me and Cheap have been talking for a little while, for like a month or less than a month. I think it was a month before we went on our first date. We would text all day, every day. We would get on the phone leading up to the date. He told me we was gonna go on a date Friday. He said, I'm taking you out to a nice place Friday, so get dressed by this time and whatever. So it comes to that day. I talked to him in the morning, but the date was supposed to be at 5 o'clock that day. I talked to him in the morning. I didn't talk to him at all leading up like close to the date. So I'm texting him, he's not texting back. And I call him, he is not answering the phone. So I'm like, okay, make it make sense. Want to go on a date with me. You planned the date, well, you planned the date, you did all of this and that, telling me to get ready at this time, you go come pick me up. Y'all, it gets to the day, he's not texting back, he's not answering the phone. I'm like, what is going on? He's not answering the phone. At that point, I'm like, I'm not about to waste my time doing my hair, doing my makeup, getting cute, because obviously this date is not going to happen. So that was red flag number one. So I didn't talk to him at all that Friday, and I started to block him, but I'm like, nah, what he's going to say. So that next day, Saturday morning, he called me and I didn't answer. So then I eventually call back, because it's like, at this point, you are on my time, I'm not on your time. You sat up there and played me yesterday when we were supposed to go on a date, and now you think I'm just about to answer the phone as soon as you call. No, I gave it hours. So I call him back. He's acting like nothing even happened. So I'm like, so what happened to yesterday? I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up into some stuff. That's their favorite word, they get caught up into something. How out of a sudden we supposed to do something, you get caught up into something? Like, make it make sense, sir. Just making up all of these excuses, telling me this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, oh, okay, sounds good, basically, is what I was saying, because it's like, I'm not dumb. You aren't about to play me. Like, I know what it is and I know what it ain't. Keep this in mind. Before we started really talking, I asked him, did he have a girlfriend, and he told me no. So let's keep that in mind. Saturday, he was just like, I want to make it up to you. I'm really going to take you somewhere today. I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, don't play. Somehow then he started to, you know, apologize, and then he was like, he just got caught up into some stuff. Then he was like, I'm really going to take you out today. Be ready by 5 o'clock, and I'm going to pick you up, and we're going to go to a nice restaurant. Me being me, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to give him a second chance. I'm then, but me now, once you blow it one time, it's overdone and dead. Like, for real. It's no coming back. It's no spinning the block. It's no none of that. That's over. I'm not going for none of that, period. You know, checking in, making sure we're still going. I'm like, yeah, we're still going. It actually happened. So he picked me up. We went to a restaurant. He was not a gentleman at all. He did not open the door for me. A real man will open the door for you. He didn't open the door for me. I had to open up my own door. He didn't even hold the door for me. I had to hold the door for myself to get in the restaurant. And it's just like, We sat in a booth because I don't know why, I just like sitting in booths. We were just talking, we was having a conversation. First of all, red flag number one, no, I don't even know how many red flags this is at this point. But when we got there, he flipped his phone over like this. So you know how your phone is faced like this, like to where you could see if your messages pop up, you could see messages pop up, people calling you and stuff like that. His phone was like this, like face down to the table. And I'm just like, y'all know what they say, the dude's phone turned the other way, that means he's hiding something. The person I am, I just sit back and I observe everything. Like I pay attention to everything, anything small, anything big, I pay attention to everything. So when I seen that, I already knew what type of dude he was. They just confirmed everything that I was thinking. And we're having a conversation, we're just talking, and his phone is ringing. The whole time we're having a conversation, the phone is ringing. You can get that, like it's fine. He's like, nah, it's not important, and we're still having a conversation. So I'm like, that must mean he has a girlfriend or something. So the person just keep blowing up his phone, keep blowing up his phone, keep calling, keep calling, keep calling, keep calling. And he's trying to continue to have a normal conversation like his phone isn't getting blown up. This is definitely his girlfriend, his wife, something. Mind you, the whole time his phone is ringing, he's not turning over his phone. That's how you know he was being sneaky and he was doing something he ain't have no business doing. And the more and more he talked, the more and more he would get caught up, and the more and more he would just talk about his ex. Like, everybody know, rule number one when you go on a date with somebody, don't talk about your ex though. Talk about she cheated on him and he probably cheated on her and she got her licked back. Like, bruh, if he won't stop bringing up this girl, like, I don't care what y'all had going on or what y'all have going on. I really don't care. If I asked him, like, when was your last relationship? And he was like, my last relationship was blah, 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 blah. And if he was to say how they broke up, then that's cool because I asked, but I did not ask. He just started bringing her up, talking about it. And at this point, I'm over it. The food came out, I ate, and I asked for a to-go box because I was just over it. Like, I didn't even get to eat my food. Like, he really ruined my appetite. And at that point, I didn't even want to eat for real. Like, I ate a little bit, got a to-go box, and was ready to go. The way he's eating is just like, ugh. Like, why are you eating like that? Like, just stuffing everything in his mouth, and he's talking, like, having a conversation with me, and food is just flying out of his mouth. Like, it was so trifling. Like, I'm like, this day just cannot get worse than this. Spit flying on me, point where he was finished eating. And then he was like, do you want to come back to my house? Who is coming back to your house? What made you think I was going back to your house? What made you think that was going to get to that point? Because it was never going to happen. And I literally told him, I said, nah, that's not going to happen. And then he had a little attitude. He really thought I was about to go back to his house. Like, no. It's like, you really thought I was gonna come back to your house so we could have sex. This is not that. Pay for the food, because of course he's gonna pay. Like, I don't care what happened. You already was gonna pay anyway. So you already said you was, so you're gonna pay for this food. He paid for the food, and I left a tip in the door for me to get in the car or to get out. So then he's acting like he got an attitude. He's literally blasting his music. Hey, there we were having a conversation in the car, but his music was not blasting. He was literally blasting the music. Like, you so salty. You salty because I don't want to go back to your place. I never went to that man's house anyways because he was just a red flag. He was a walking red flag. While we're in the car, he's blasting his music. His phone is connected to his car. So you know how some cars got it to where it's like, okay, your phone is Bluetooth to your car and your messages will pop up on the screen? Y'all, tell me why the name Bae popped up on the screen. Bae. That's exactly what I said, Bae, on the screen. And some messages popped up. The messages said, what you doing and where you at? Why aren't you answering? Instead, I seen it pop up, and then he trying to hide it. Like, I already seen it now. Like, it's no point in hiding it. Like, you are really just stupid. Who takes a girl on a date knowing you have a girlfriend? Like, you're weird. Mess, that was the date from hell. Got me off. I never talked to him again. While we were in the car, I blocked him, deleted him out of my phone. I was done. He was already blocked and deleted out of my phone, blocked on social media and everything, because you blew it and you're weird. Worst date I've ever been on in my life, the date from hell. That's what we're gonna title it, dang near, because it really was like a mess. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video, period.